Huh?
That's where I met Carter Reynolds.
Oh, right. Wow. Well, as you can tell, we're at Six Flags again. There's classes. It's really busy this morning. I mean, it opens at 10:30. We're at 10:30, and there's people everywhere. Oh, I think it's like a big band thing. Isn't that Eureka?
I don't know.
No.
What?
A bunch of tour buses and stuff, so I'm guessing that there's like band stuff going on this weekend. That building right there, with the construction, that's the Justice League ride. We'll go and check it out here in a little bit. They've done a lot of work since the last time we were here. We'll see in a minute. So we were here in Easter, which was a couple weeks ago, and I showed you guys kind of an update on this. This is the Justice League ride, and they've done a lot of work. So last time I said I think that this is a whole new section, and it's not. I was wrong, but I think the reason that I thought it was is because of how high it is now. Because before, it was like maybe where that first cut of drywall was. But it's all fascia. I mean, it's not like they're adding on top. You can see it's just, they just add on top of there. They're saying this thing's going to be done sometime. The rumors are is that it's going to be done by the time school lets out around here, which schools around here let out around May 22nd. So we'll see. I'm skeptical. But you never know. They're actually moving pretty quick. And I'll be honest with you, I've been pretty excited about. Oh, here's something wrapped right here. It's probably some sort of signage right there. Can't really see in there too good. This side actually looks like it might be a little bit farther along than the other side. I don't know, there's no loaded tape or anything. So that's where they're at with this. We'll keep an eye on it.
Sarah, I did it.
Get on there!
I don't know.
You're doing fine. Do you want me to try? None of them are right now. Yeah, we'll just go after this.
Sarah's scared. Really scared right now. Sarah's really scared.
What is this ride?
Mr. Freeze.
Oh, isn't there like a $5 bet on this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not by you though. Yeah. Your sibling.
All right, so tell me how we're feeling right now.
Scared. Even more scared. I'll take a picture of you so I can text it to you. I text it to you so you can show your siblings. Ooh, banana.
Bye. See ya. Adios.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say right now.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Major headache.
So this is the outside of Freeze. Figured I'd show you the car coming out, the train coming out. Go ahead.
No, I think it's supposed to be like an ice cream factory. In the summer, this panel is gone.
Just what we thought winter was.
No. Mr. Gooseberry, in the summer, this panel's gone, so we can just walk.
There it goes. So it's called Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. When they first opened, it was just Mr. Freeze. And you used to shoot out going forward. Now you shoot out going backwards. So I guess that's why they call it Reverse Blast. I don't know. I mean, it's neat both ways. It's actually really highly rated. It's a really quick ride. I mean, you're only on it. You saw how long it doesn't take very long. It's a very cool ride. Have fun, nerds. It's Mr. Freeze. Colossus. Let's go over here and see if I can see him.
First time.
What's wrong?
Did you call Freeze and maybe call the office and find out how Sam's doing? They just called me. I can't call him from here.
Em, you got your phone? Huh?
Oh, it'll be fine.
Clear. Bye-bye, nerds.
Here we go.
Alright guys, welcome to Xcalibur. For your safety and protection, please remain seated at all times. Face forward, keep your hands and feet in the gondolas, secure all the valuables, and enjoy your ride.
9, 13, there they are right there. We'll back up. There you go. There, right there. Let me see if I can get under them. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh yeah, I can see them. Hi, Goofs. I was going to ride this with them, but one of their buddies brought a bag and they won't let you stash it anywhere. So I figured I'd hold the bag. Right there. This ride's called Pandemonium. It used to be the Tony Hawk ride when it first was built. And I guess they stopped using his name so they didn't have to pay him, I'm assuming. That's a pretty cool ride. So flying around, they're going around the big turn, and there they're done. Getting kind of a backup here. Emily, don't look so excited. It's a pretty slow loading ride. I don't think I'd suggest waiting in line for it. But if you get here at opening like we did, right here, that's the carousel, which obviously has been here forever. Oh, people riding it. So coming today, I was really wanting to do the Boss, and it's not Evil Knievel anymore. It's American Coaster or something like that. We'll find out here in a little bit. But it looks like the Boss is closed. I haven't seen anything move on that since we got here. This right here is a big extra pay ride. You got to pay extra money to ride it. And it's called the Dragon Wing, and it's one of those things that you get in the harness and they pull you up to the top. Right up here, right there, they pull you up and then they drop you. How'd you guys like that?
I'm dizzy.
Dizzy? That's 2 dizzy rides in a row.
Yeah, I thought that purse suited you really well.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you like that?
Yeah.
I look cute with the purse.
You should get one just like it.
I don't think the Boss is open. What do you want to do? You want to go back to Freeze? What do you guys want to do?
Tired. Oh, guys.
There's Thunder River. I haven't seen any of the barges go by yet, Em. Is it open?
I don't know. I saw one. I think there might be.
Just not a whole lot of people on it or something? Alright, let's go. So this is part of Thunder River right here. There's actually some people right there. These barge rides you just get soaked on. That's what they're up on. I think the best barge ride we've ever ridden, this one's pretty good, but I think the best one we've ever ridden is the one at Universal that is Popeye and Bluto's barge ride or something. It's really long and it's a really good ride. So there's JB's Smokehouse, which I really like, and I usually get drinks there, but I'm not going to today because I'm the only one here with the girls. That's it. See you in a few. So I didn't do much of an intro, so I'm just going to do it now. We're at Six Flags. It is middle of April.
Coming this summer on our right is the all-new Justice League Battle for Metropolis, a 4D interactive dark ride experience. Get ready to match wits against Lex Luthor and the Joker as you join the Justice League Reserve team to save your favorite superheroes.
Right there, that's where the new ride's going to be. Justice League.
Down our right, you'll see the moon cars. These cars are similar to the buggies manufactured right here in St. Louis around the last turn of the century. By Joseph and John Moon, be sure to stop by and let your little one go for a spin, and you don't even need to show your driver's license. Also down on our right, ranking number 25 on Amusement Today's magazine list of world's top 50 wooden roller coasters is American Thunder. This compact coaster features an 8-story drop, speeds up to 50 miles per hour, and crosses over itself an amazing 14 times. Stop by and jump on and get your picture taken while riding American Thunder. Over to our left is our 1904 World's Fair Catering Grove, featuring expanded seating, state-of-the-art kitchen facilities, and more of your group or corporate outings. Contact our group sales office for more information. Exhibit at the 1904 World's Fair, the House of Hoo-Hoo. Watch out at the end because what goes up must come down with the What's Surprise. The Love Balloon is one of the original rides from when Six Flags St. Louis opened on June 5th, 1971.
That's the boss right there.
Over to our right, an ice blue and chilled to perfection, Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. Watch out as Mr. Freeze has flipped his lid, turning the trains backwards. Powered by linear induction motors, Mr. Freeze catapults passengers from 0 to 70 miles per hour in just 4 seconds down a 190-foot icy tunnel, 1,300 feet of track, and up to 218-foot vertical climb before doing it all over again forwards. Mr. Freeze is located on an island surrounded by Thunder River, 7 acres of man-made whitewater rapids. Now, if you look through the trees to our left, the boss would like to have your undivided attention. Standing on 122 feet tall, the boss features almost 1 mile of track, bone-jarring thrills, speeds over 66 miles per hour, and 100-foot double-down first drop. All this makes the boss one of the top wooden roller coasters in the country. On our right is Dragon's Wing, sends you free falling from 153 feet on the wildest flight of your life. Be sure to reserve flight time early and get a free ticket for go-karts with your purchase. Passengers, for those of you leaving us here, you will be exiting to your left, away from the station house, unless you have a stroller or wheelchair. Then you may exit to your right. Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop, and I say it is safe for you to exit the train.
It's that Rush Street flyer that we wrote this with my nephew and nieces, or my niece and my nephews and the kids on Easter. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but this is from the train. There's a bunch of groups here today, like music groups of some sort. Kids area right there. There's a mine train that's in that building over there past the umbrellas. You might be able to see the track right there. There's that swing ride that I promise I will never go on. I think my kids might be on it right now. Getting low on battery. I'll show you guys more stuff on the train.
Speed on 44 miles per hour. reminder, Six Flags St. Louis is a smoke-free park. We offer several designated areas throughout the park for cigarette and e-cigarette use. Please check your park map or ask a team member for more information. We set and home to the Joker Incorporated and the nature of the Black Dolphin Ball roller coaster. Coming up on your right is Batman the Ride. Answer the call of this inverted loopy through a ride flying beneath the track at speeds over 50 miles per hour with your feet dangling. Experience the sights and sounds of Gotham City's park and underworld before boarding one of the greatest thrill rides ever created. Over to your left is Hurricane Harbor. Hurricane Harbor features a stellar lineup of exciting water rides for every thrill level. Whether you want to sit back and soak up the sun in Gully Washer Creek, enjoy Hooks Lagoon and pirate ship with your kids, or speed your way through the speed slide or the bonsai pipeline, you can have fun and stay cool this summer. Make sure you wait. Everybody's sitting in a ridiculously long line for Batman.
There's like no wait for Batman. Shocking.
Don't forget to wave to be wet as we cross the bridge. Coming up on your right are two of our finest restaurants, Penny Express and Johnny Rockets. Whether you're in the mood for extra cuisine or a burger in a 50-style diner, these eateries should do the trick. For those of you with younger guests, I'd like to remind you of our Kids Swap program. The Kids Swap allows one parent to ride while the other parent waits with the children. When the first parent returns, simply swap places without having to wait in line again. Just asking our ride operator for more information. World's Fair. We'll be stopping here for a few minutes to take on more passengers. For those of you leaving, you have to exit to the right towards the station house. For those of you staying with us, please slide to your left to make more room for new passengers. Please remain seated.
Alright folks, so I wanted to show you guys some old throwback stuff real quick. This right here, this building that's now a restaurant, this used to be a ride called the Tom's Twister. And what it was like a big, huge barrel. I'm terrible at describing shit, so you just have to bear with me. It's like a big monster barrel that you'd walk in and like, I don't know, 20, 25 people would fit in it. And it would start spinning around in circles real fast. And it was like a gravity ride where it got to a certain speed, the floor would drop out of it. And you'd be stuck to the wall, and people would climb up the walls a little bit, or they'd put their feet up. So it was a cool ride. It's called Tom's Twister. It's a really good ride. I couldn't tell you how long it's been gone, but I used to ride it when I was a teenager. The other thing I wanted to show you are these little seats over here. Now I guarantee you, probably most people that walk by these have no clue what they are, and probably most of these young kids that work here probably have no clue either. What these are, so this used to be on a ride. They were called the Drunken Barrels. I think they were Drunken Barrels. I think that's what, pretty sure it was called the Drunken Barrels. And they used to have like a roof on top of them, and all this would be padded, and you'd sit in these things. And the best way I can describe it is like a teacup ride, where these things would spin, and then also the floor that they all sat on would all be spinning around too. So These were two of the original rides when this place was built in 7. Hey guys, 1971, my battery died. They were the Drunken Barrels, but I'm reading on here some like conflicting information that people call them powder kegs too. We knew them as the Drunken Barrels, so that's what I'm going to stick with. Thanks for going today with us. Like, subscribe, comments, let us know.